are people who are still suffering after all these years.
Yes, because of a tomato, a red tomato.
Well, how would a wife cheat on a husband with a red tomato?
She puts it in her mouth. She gets sexy with it. That's not right.
She puts the tomato in her mouth.
He wants her tongue.
Oh, see? He wants the tongue.
I'm writing a sex novel here.
Hey, he wants the tongue. But the tomato got the tongue. She wanted to be sliced. He wanted to be sliced. But the tomato was sliced and diced.
The tomato has no choice.
Had no choice. And the sad thing about it, the tomato was just hanging around, doing his job.
Hanging around the vine with the other tomatoes.
Yep, chill. You know, you had a baby tomato. And the saddest thing about it is that he got so upset, he turned the tomato into ketchup.
Oh, pounded it into oblivion.
Yeah. Juice all over the place. Can you imagine people walking inside the room, coming from work? Hi, honey. You got a tomato! A red tomato! Ooh!
I can't believe that at all.
Yeah.
If I walk in the room coming home from work,
Can you imagine that, people?
I would lock her up.
Yeah. What a
But
red
it's
tomato.
just a tomato. Maybe the woman was just eating the tomato. Nobody can cheat with. How would a human cheat with a vegetable?
And it was a fresh vegetable, too.
Mr. Randall.
She didn't think it was a vegetable.
Yeah.
She thought it was something else.
See, oh, girl, stop. Look at that. She thought the tomato was something else. She thought the tomato was the husband, people. She looked at the tomato and said, George, how you doing today? And then the real George came in. No, I know she's not cheating with me on the tomato. A tomato, a red tomato. So this is what I'm talking about, people. When you write your story,
You've got mail.
right? When you write your storyline, it's your storyline. We just now wrote a whole book. This might be too long. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
but I don't know if my imagination goes that far.
Yes, imagination could go as far as you want. Now, you want people to hear your reading. For people to hear your reading, you have to give them something to read, something to eat. So on the top of your page, what we're going to do is say COVID. Put on the top of your piece of paper, everybody. Get a piece of paper. Write down COVID versus the Slayer. And remember, the Slayer
Where to jot that down at? Where to put that on?
on the top of your paper. Or any part at the top of your paper. Make sure you put your name and you put that on the top of your paper. And you remember, you're gonna write from there about what we talked about. Just take your time, don't rush, and then slowly, remember all the stuff that we just now talked about will basically go on your book title. So the book we're writing, to let everybody know, we're writing a horror story.
A horror story.
So that's what we're doing, because Halloween is coming up. So we're doing a horror story. But if you want to write your own story, you can. But let me teach you how to write a story and how you can publish your book. Because I make pretty good money writing books. I get like $57 from one book.
Wow.
Okay, 57.
You just
Even if it only costs $14 to buy it?
I charge $100 a book. And then I have people that go out to different places. You know DoorDash?
Yeah.
All right. We have a thing called Bush Garden. How do you say it? Bush Garden Books-com. And there's another one, it's called Bush Doc. It's all different names. But they take your books and they sell them for you. So some will go door to door. Some will go to the libraries like me. I take my books to the library. All my books, I go straight to the main library. And because they need my permission to print.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, yes, I am Dr. Minister Randall B. Gillis, and I want these books in Braille. So if a book's going to be in Braille for the bride, I got to give permission because I'm the author. So therefore, they go. Once I do it, it's like to see 500 books go that fast. It just shows you write what people want to hear. So we're going to do Halloween, and if we can do a good job before Halloween come, I can publish that book. And we're going to sell it right here. Not really sell it. We're going to ask for donations. And, they'll say if they give us $1, $2, $3, all that money will go to the center, and with that, we have a good time. And sometimes I don't know if we see them, but sometimes you'll see kids here, the children are here, and the other side. So if we ever did come to a point where we said we want to, give something to the children, how they're not going to trick or treat. We have a little something we have, and we can give like candies or apples or something to the kids. Or we have newcomers that come to the center. We might have, just a donation, from us. For the newcomers, we might, probably like to have a book. Because we got to inspire. All right, we got to try to bring my numbers up to at least five people in the room, because the bosses up there, they look at this, if somebody else can be in the room, they can take this room from us because we don't have a lot of people.
If it ain't selling, we ain't buying.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're going to do it. So everybody, I want you guys to listen to what I just now said, right? And then start writing from whatever you remember. Take your time. As I always say, take your time.
So you want them to write about COVID and the Slayer?
No, you can. You can write about COVID and the Slayer.
So with that topic, you can write whatever you want.
Anything. You can say the Slayer had a button on his shirt. All right? The Slayer had candy. The Slayer had ice cream. The Slayer was my brother. The Slayer was my cousin. I feel sorry for the tomato.
The Slayer was the guy next door.
But say, go ahead. I like that. I like what you said.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah, I like that. You got some good ideas. So I'm going to sit with you one day and just write and write.
The only problem is my good ideas are like 1 or 2 words. That's not a story.
Yeah, but that's where they start. Do you ever hear that story? The biggest thought in the world is your first thought.
Yeah.
Somebody said hi. That's it.
But sometimes it stays there. It doesn't move.
No, it's going to go sit. Because look, do you ever think about where we get words from? Somebody woke up one morning, hi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got hi. Somebody else came in, bye. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bye. And then you get hi, bye.
She wrote her own name? Wow.
Yeah. So we speak, thank you people. We speak 5 of my mother's language.
Oh, wow.
So certain times I say things and it just comes out. And people turn around and say, and I said, yeah, I remember. Because my mom's, she wrote 5 books.
Wow.
Right? And 5 books of different languages. All right? So I tell people I am from a bloodline of Jamaicans, Bermudians, Chinese, Russian. There's a lot of us.
You do look like Chinese. You do look like Chinese.
Thank you.
You look like Chinese.
And I will say a Chinese word. I'm not that good, but I will say some Chinese for you guys. Let me see. And I can say that, and I can say wonton soup, please.
I'm just saying, I can only say things from the menu.
What does that mean?
I just said wonton soup, that's all.
You said 1 times 2.
Yeah. Wonton soup.
I got my first sentence.
Let me hear it.
Well, 2 sentences. The Slayer lived next door to me. Weird little guy.
I like that. Come on. And you say you don't put nothing down? Come on, sis. I wanted to call the police after reading that. Well, we got to lock them up. See, I gave you something. I wanted to call the police after that. Come on, people. I wanted to call the police after that. You can write that. That helps you out. She said the Slayer lived right next door to me. So I'm giving you something.
And he was weird.
I wanted to call the police right after that. You see? So I'm giving you little nuggets. I'm giving you little things that can help you put your book together. And I'm hoping by the grace of God, we will put this book together and we'll be able to give it to them and say, look, we may be small in numbers, but we turn around, we put out a book. And that's going to be because it's Halloween. There's going to be horror story. All right. So this is going to be blood. We're going to talk about with blood on my shoes. All right. You can put that down. There's blood on my shoes. Come on, sis.
I'm scared.
You scared?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'll leave you alone. All right. So that's another piece. I put blood in my shoes. I saw blood in my shoes.
I wanted to call the police because something was really wrong next door.
Right, see?
That's
now,
opening, Freddie.
Yeah, I love it. Now, let me give you something. Everybody follow me. When I opened my door, the blood was so thick.
At the bottom of his door.
Coming out. See, look at, go ahead, Tessa. The blood was coming out of his door. Add that there. The blood was coming out of his door. When I opened up my door, the blood was coming out of his door. See, brothers and sisters, when you write, you got to be creative, because if you don't have a creativity in your writing, there's a strong possibility nobody's going to write, right? But if you give them something to write about, right? If you give them something to write about, then you have something to write, right? All right, so what we're going to do to add to this, we're going to do what you call...
She should read hers. You should tell her to read hers.
If she wants, she can. I don't want anybody to feel pressured.
Yeah.
So I got to be very, Sis, would you like to read yours? Or?
Hello.
Would you like to read yours?
You want to read yours?
Okay. You
Let me hear you.
COVID.
Yep.
Yeah, versus the Slayer.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, just symbolically speaking, by COVID, I'm the president. But like versus the Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the president is a body, and then I feel the communicable disease should have been summarized. Speaking about previous, he evaluated to be mischievous. Yeah, so this all in all, speaking about the Slayer, Rudolph guide the Slayer to slay, and the verified story exits stories what the haunted was a thief and a grouch. And it ended when Rudolph supplied with Unity a song. They all sung around with Unity, and they said, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
I like that. You see how she put her own spin in there? That's what makes great writers. Never follow Bloomstein. Bloomstein was an excellent writer. Sindo was an excellent writer. But those are not you. You see what I'm saying? Einstein was an excellent writer. But Einstein is not you. Stillstein, excellent writer. But Stillstein is not you. You see? There's two building blocks, right? Building blocks are words that we use to build up a sentence. Somebody tell me, what can you take out of this? The Slayer started to get hungry after every killing. Find space to put that in there. The Slayer started feeling hungry after every killing. Write that down. Add something to it. Take your time. Tell to yourself, why was he hungry after every killing? I mean, was he a vampire?
And what was he hungry for?
Probably the blood.
The Slayer was hungry for blood.
Yeah, could be. The Slayer. I don't know.
That sounds like a part in a vampire movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, I don't know.
Mystery.
Yeah.
But see, it's a mystery horror movies. And look at that. We got a new name. I never heard of it. A mystery.
You've got mail.
Movies. I think that is a good idea, people. A mystery horror movie. I think that'd be a good title as well. But I don't know about you. I'm just dribbling, just thinking about the people getting cut up and everything.
I feel wondering is what emotional.
Yes.
We want well-being. We should be special.
Yes.
Just pertaining to that.
But do you think it's special that the Slayer cut your neck for you?
Well, you see, this last sentence has nothing to do with my opening sentence. It's just another thought. It doesn't follow.
But how can you connect them?
That's what I was trying to find out. I
read
didn't talk
it.
about him getting hungry. I didn't talk about him killing anybody.
All right.
I
Well,
just, said there was blood. But
and then now watch. Blood and I'm hungry. What are you thinking, people? Vampire.
I don't like it.
I think a
But you can put your
vampire-
own. You see how you don't have to put what I give you. You see what I'm saying? You got to put your
Vampire
own.
blood.
Like I would say, the vampire was hungry after so many killings. He stuffed a straw inside a person's neck and started to drink
But you see,
it like a Slurpee.
but what I said
That's
more or less
just
is
like
me,
being
not him.
godly. What they prepare you. Either you find the richness, the food, or either you go where they slain the body and eat the blood.
Yes,
That's right. So which one you gonna do?
it's up to you. This is your story.
I feel that I'm gonna be kind.
I didn't be kind. Don't drink his blood. Drink his eyeball juice. Remember, it's your story. All I can do is give you ideas.
Undeserved kindness.
Okay, that's good. Undeserved kindness. Put that in there. Undeserved kindness. Because what you're going to
That
do,
was quotated.
you'll take so many
It's
words,
recorded. It's on your mind. I don't want to find it.
you know?
Because they speak about that way in religious services. I'm religious, but it's not applicable here in the center. I just told you. Chaos. They said no religious service here. That's right.
But what I'm telling people is that when you write your book, if you want to write about religion in your book, you can do that. Because remember, this is your book. Nobody can direct your dream. Always remember that. Nobody can direct your dream. Nobody can direct your thoughts. Your patterns are yours. Nobody can direct them.
Yeah,
A lot of times, what happens in life, people
people use that pen.
people always walks into you for them, right? People always walk into, but nobody can direct your path of your dream. Nobody can direct the path of your dream. Whatever you think of, whatever you're dreaming about, whatever is in your path, you're going to turn around and put in. This is going to be a horror. All right? I'm going to look for as much blood as possible. I want to scare the hell out of people. I want when people go to sleep at night, they call 911 because they can't sleep. I want people to be so afraid that when they pick up a chop or if they touch something weird, they jump out of their skins. I want horror. And the only way you're going to do that is if you put it inside. Blood is one of the best horror parts you can do. Cutting a person's arm off, sticking it in their pocket, sewing it on their head. Horror. That's what we're talking about, people.
What do you
Halloween
think?
is coming
A
up.
little shock of power.
Yeah, Luke Shaka
Where's
Hall
your
is good too.
shocker?
Feed me! Seymour, I'm hungry! Feed me! Yep, I remember
Did you
that.
recall that? What you said, blood is the best part of our
Yeah, blood is the best part of horror. I'm giving you the thing, you know. And while she walked in the room, to give you some more stuff, after he cut her body in pieces and he put him in a box,
Oh,
he started to cry. He could not believe that his wife was cheating on him with a tomato. Ladies, be careful who you cheat on. A tomato that you would normally use for
for
salad,
eating.
for eating purposes.
Yes.
Do not make a mistake, people, and call your husband a tomato. It can be deadly. So instead of tomato getting cut up, his wife got cut up.
Oh wait, the man cut up his wife
Yes,
into pieces.
yes,
Yeah, they always do that.
They do that
yeah,
because the wife was cheating on the man with a tomato.
yes.
They bury the parts in the backyard.
And the bank, whoa, see, come here. I love you.
That's the news you listen to.
I love you.
But this particular story is fictional or is non-fictional.
It's up to you. You want it to be fiction?
It has to be fictional.
It has to be fiction.
We don't
It
know
doesn't have to
anything
be
about
real.
this.
You sure?
Yeah. It has to be
I would love it to be nonfiction. That's just me.
to be real, Mr. Randall.
Because remember, sometimes fiction and nonfiction blends.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. I mean, was you there when the tomato was talking to his wife?
Yeah.
You were?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. She said you was there.
Who was there?
You?
No.
You not there when the tomato was cheated?
Mr.
The side
Randall.
face man.
Maybe she was
What kind of people you hang out with? Tomatoes? You
No.
hang out with celery also?
Yeah.
Oh, and Celery was there too, see?
Humans.
Celery was there watching. Celery had a cell phone and made selfies with the tomato while the tomato was getting cut up.
That is not going to be a mystery book.
What is it going to be? A horror?
A vegetarian. See,
A vegetarian horror movies book.
See, now I couldn't connect everything. Like when I said I opened my door and there was blood coming out of his door and not just a little drop. And then you said he got hungry after every kill, but I couldn't connect it. So I wrote a paragraph before that. I said, and then he appeared, looked at me and said, I'm going out for Chinese, and smiled. I always get hungry after. And
Perfect.
then I could go in this way. I got hungry after and bring it through.
But that's beautiful. Do you see how you're making your book? At first you said you did not see a way how you're going to write it. Same with you. But once you start taking pieces to pieces, right? Draw up 100 words. Put the first word the, come back to it. Second word, cat, put it back. Fast. What do you got now? You got the cat fast, right? But you make your book because it's you. You see what I'm saying? You write your book because it's you. You pronounce your book because of you. If you're going to put anything in your book, it's always going to be what you have on your book.
Don't you have to be careful that you're not putting something in that you read somewhere or seen somewhere?
That's why.
And that's called stealing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called, what's the name of that?
I'm not going by first-person experiences. I don't have these kind of experiences.
That's called copyright infringements.
Yeah.
What I usually do, right, and it costs me money to do it. After I write a book, right, I hire a person to scan it to see, is it copyright? Is there anything I said is copyrighted? I have to do that with all my books. This way, if somebody said, that's my word, I say, okay, sorry. What is it going to cost me to say, can I use your word?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like if somebody's a famous book writer and you say, excuse me, you write him a letter. Excuse me, how much would you charge me just to say this word? I find this word is a word that I need. Okay, so like somebody said, nobody can shake my bacon like bacon and eggs, right? Now, that's not mine, but it's copyrighted.
Mm.
Excuse me, I was wondering, I'm writing a book about bacon and eggs. Can I use your word? If they say no, you don't use it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But some people say, yeah, go ahead, just say it came from, you put hyphens, as Jennifer Tintin said, bacon and eggs are delicious. You see what I'm saying? So you got to always remember your words can sometimes be, in somebody else's book. That's why I don't listen to music. That's one of the reasons why I don't listen to music, because I'm a writer, right? I write music, so I would like write a song. It would go like, let me see, what is the song? Riding down the lonely highway, putting the driver down his way. Picked up my Bible, began to read the word. But they that wait on the Lord renew their strength. So why don't you wait on the Lord? See, I'm not listening to nobody else's music, so I can do my own melody. But once you start listening to a boom, boom, a boom, boom,
Yeah.
a boom, 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 and then you start going a boom, 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 a boom, boom, boom. Now you got to pay somebody money because you're using a melody. It's like I don't like watching TV, because if you watch TV, and I'm a comedian, what did the tomato say to catch up? Catch up, So the whole thing comes down to your creativity, your response. You go to the bathroom.
Well, I feel that creativity is a cycle.
I agree.
That it debates whether or not
I agree.
it's a living or not. Yeah, because I feel it's a limit.
I think if you look at it, it is a cycle.
Yeah, but within the living have course, because you like have two.
Mm-hmm.
See, and then in your house you live, and then in the center you live, and people just participate sometimes to be entertainment
Mm-hmm.
or just to have something to do. If not, you don't have to go to the classes and things. Sit back and meditate. Yeah, but if you can, because this world is so full of like critical times. Yeah, but
And that's so true. It's like you have so much critical timing with everything that we do. You see what I'm saying? And it's so true. You got so much critical timing because, critically speaking, the direction that we speak never goes where we need to go unless we direct it. A lot of times we wait for our lives to direct ourselves where we need to go. But it doesn't work that way. Just because the chair is broken doesn't mean you can't fix it. It's going to take time. It may cost you a little bit more money, right? But that was a good chair. You see, it's up to you. The same thing with when you're dealing with writing. The time that you take, that you put inside, determines where you are with your writing skills. Okay? But it's never rushed. Because if you rush, trust me, it's not going to come out good. But if you take your time and you put thought to thought together, you write something. Now everybody's going to be able. I can get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and say, you know what? I want to write a whole book. I want to write a book with 14 pages. You write a book with 14 pages. But always.
14 pages is a lot. I only write essays.
How many words are in the essay? Something like 300, right? How many?
125 words, like a
All right, you can make a small book with 125 words.
No, she said 25. You said 25?
125 words.
Yeah, you can make a book with that. All you got to do, remember, you got to divide it.
We like time, space.
You can do a book with that. You can turn your essay into a book.
3 paragraphs. 1 paragraph means 1 word or 2 sentences. A sentence. Yeah, we write 1 word because on a computer instead of writing all that, yeah, you make it short and then you visualize what this media. Yeah, because that's all.
I like that.
I'm gonna put that down.
Yeah, write that down. You can write that down.
What kind of essay you want us to write?
No, it's what you want to write. You see, because you're writing a book. And a book is an essay.
Let me use this. C1, 2, 3.
You see?
C1, 2.
A book is an essay. If you look at it, it's several essays.
I did it. You asked for a book today.
So what we are working on is a horror story. Anything on that area is basically to deal with horror. All right, so.
Unknown caller.
Sorry, excuse me. Hello, Randall. Hello, Randall. Morning, how can I help you? Okay, I can't deal with you at this moment. I'm live. Give me a call in about 45 minutes and we can talk. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sis, Property Corp is going to give me a call. Property Corp.
Property Corp.
Yeah.
It's going to give you a call back.
Yeah, 45 minutes. So
Do you
just
want
remind
me to remind you?
Yeah, just remind me.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Thank you. This way I get a chance to see what they're talking about. All right, so people, when we look at the whole thing, like we're going to sum up because it's almost time, for us to go. So when we look at the direction, because I got 10:13, right? That's the time I have. I have 10:13. So we got a few minutes. So I want everybody just to take the time, right? The few minutes we have, and just write.
You've got mail.
To your head. Just write whatever comes to your head. Whatever words that you see. If you see ice cream, write ice cream. If you say cookies, write cookies. If you say yogurt, write yogurt. Whatever that you basically see, all right, you basically write. All right, and then you look at those words and use those words as a jigsaw puzzle. All right. How would I use this word? All right. I just got this word. Okay. How would I use this word? I just got this word. But basically, what you're going to do, you're going to use the word as a jigsaw puzzle. And when you use that word as a jigsaw puzzle, you can be able to expand on it. All right. So when you expand your words, let's give an example. The car went to the store.
Unknown caller.
And you're just going to expand because the car went to the store.
But what does that have to do with COVID and the Slayer?
Anything. Remember, you're putting it together to make it together. Hello, Randall.
Confused?
I'm not going to think of ice cream if I'm going to kill it running
And
around.
so you got to remember, this is your story. Not all stories make sense. Always remember that. Why would a man get upset when his wife is dating a tomato?
Because she's sick.
You know, he's sick. I mean, will you date a tomato?
No, but a man might.
You
You
know?
said, would you date a tomato?
Will you date a tomato?
Well, I date Shamala. Well, if I feel the ear.
All right, if she feels.
Speaking, but because
Okay.
it's juicy.
Tomato.
Okay, if it's a juicy tomato, okay.
If it's a juicy tomato, you're gonna date it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And if it's will be, right,
I would never
And-
eat a tomato.
No.
people will just look
I
at
would
it,
cut it up
right?
and eat it.
And you say to
I know
yourself,
that's-
okay, would you
Unknown caller.
turn around and date a tomato, right?
I'm married.
That's what a person said. When you date a tomato, and I say, you know, I'm not going to
Yeah.
date a
Yeah.
tomato.
I'm married.
But some people will date a tomato.
He's married.
How old?
You know what I'm saying?
He's
9 months, did you say?
No, the baby.
Will you
is
date a
9
tomato?
months.
Oh.
Would you date a tomato?
Thank you.
So the question is, would you date a tomato?
There's no question. I'm not dating a tomato.
You know, how about a celery? Will you date a celery?
Yes.
Maybe a cucumber.
Maybe a cucumber? Okay, I like that. Put that down. Maybe I will date a cucumber. See, you got to remember, when you write a book, all directions are coming from you. You're the author. You're the writer. You're the one to bring in life to a whole part of everything. You're the one doing it. Nobody else is doing it but you. So when you're writing, you have to remember you are the author. It's like when you put your coat on, you're the person to put your coat on. If it's too big, you're going to say it's too big. So that means if it's too much information, too much information. But don't stop yourself. Every time you write, don't stop yourself to correct yourself, because you will never have the book done.
Right.
What you have to do with mistakes is to learn from them. Always remember, what mistakes we learn from them. Okay, this word really didn't fit here. Let me see, can I find another word? All right? And sometimes, instead of 3 words, you can use 1 word. I really love this girl, right? I'm fascinated by her. You see what I'm saying? I'm fascinated by her. She's gorgeous. She's fine. She's very special. You want your words to be colorful. So when you write, right? When you write, you are looking at a canvas, right? That's empty. You are the paintbrush. You are the pen. You are the typewriter. You are the thought. But it's from you. It's not from anybody else. So for your homework, and I'm going to give you guys, it's about time for us to go. For your homework,
You have some time.
Wow.
what time you see? What's your time?
Quarter to
Is
10:15.
10:15. Isn't it
All right, we got
supposed to be
15 minutes.
10:30? Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to give people a chance to put some stuff together. So in case you have to, go to the bathroom, in case you got to do something, you get your chance to do that. But I want you guys to think about this. Halloween is coming, right? Halloween is coming. And since
I'm
Halloween...
not attending a party.
Okay.
What?
I'm not attending a party of Halloween.
It's
If
okay.
I was you, I wouldn't bring no jigsaw puzzle. Because it's not puzzling.
I'm
That's
going-
just the scene.
Yep.
uh,
So what I wanted you guys to do,
the
Do you
resurrection.
celebrate
Write a horror story.
guys,
You
one
know,
second,
The one
please.
in dead.
Guys, 1 second, please.
Yeah,
Guys, 1 second,
they
please.
was in a grave.
1 second, please.
Yeah.
What I want you guys to do for homework, right? This is what I want you guys to do for homework. Since this is a horror book, right? I want you to add some stuff on your time. All right? I want you to take your papers home that you have, that you write in with, right? And I want you to take those with you, and I want you to write. All right? And then when we come back next Friday, remember, we're here from 9:30 to 10:30. And when you come back next Friday, let's go over what you wrote.
And Mr. Randall, the homework from last time.
Mhm.
Remember the homework from last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted.
You
The author's
I did
name.
it.
She told us,
Oh, okay.
and it's the author's name. All right, so let me do like I usually do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Randall B. Gillis. I'm an author of 27 books. You can find my books on Amazon under Dr. Minister Randall B. Gillis. If this message has been a blessing to you, and you would like to bless me with $1 or $2, my cash app is $sign God, GOD, number 1, little U. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
I'm not attending the class. I'm gonna keep all this for myself to endure. I just told you.